Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails from Zero. We have 2 more side quests to go and no, we even only have 1. Because the other side quest we have in Nevercraven Village is actually the way to move forward. So we have this extermination request, the one that I've already walked to, with one little small one stuck behind it. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough fight, but I think we can manage. We're just gonna overwhelm it to no end. That's just what we're gonna do. But yes, we have an extermination request, and after that we're gonna go to Nevercraven Village, to the inn, where there is some missing people, if I understand correctly, which will probably maybe lead us to a new area where we can get our last picture. Because I thought we had to get the picture on yesterday's anniversary day festival, but there were no new areas, so no opportunities for other pictures. So I'm thinking with this request we have the biggest chance, because if people are missing, it can be in an area we haven't been to yet, which will grant us like more opportunities for pictures. And if that's the case, then yes, we can complete 2 side quests. Alright, enough yammering on about it. Let's start. Let's see if we can defeat this thing. We should be capable of it, at least. Oh! There are 2 of them. We do always want to use blind in case it works, because if they can be blinded, it is always in our favor, isn't it? Ooh, that is pretty damaging. Nothing we can handle, but it means we cannot allow them to hit us more than twice, or else we'll be in trouble. Let's see. Lloyd can do 2 combo attacks. I totally didn't even think about that we do need to scan them before they die, so let's hope they're not that weak. No. Okay. Bubbly scissors. Use crustacean that fights by spewing bubbles, causing various status abnormalities. Yes, and we definitely should not use water-based attacks. Perfect. Do you want to do another combo? Yeah, because if we use Randy, then after that we can use Theo's full potential for our own. Alright, let's do this and see what happens. Oh, that is so powerful. I did not expect that. Oh, definitely a move I have to keep in the back of my head. Bewitch. Exterminated the wanted monster. A lot easier than I thought we'd be doing that. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to Crossbell to catch the bus. So I will see you all at Tangram Gate. Because yes, we do need to go to Nevercraven Village for that quest, but we haven't checked out Tangram Gate yet. So that's gonna be on my agenda too, so see you there. Alright, let's see what we can find today. Well, I had planned on getting my passport checked and returning to Calvert early, but what's with this crowd? Maybe taking the railway would have been a smart decision. Okay, so there's a crowd here. Did something happen? Oh, little by little, Calverdian tourists have started to make their way home. Tomorrow's going to be so packed. That is true. I think tomorrow is the last day. Dang, what a crowd. From the look of it, we should set up more regular bus lines between Crossbell and the Republic. The parade is today, and it is the highlight of the entire anniversary festival. So we can get people going back home. That's the tourist. Probably still the same. Oh, it's always such a thrill to hear the thundering sounds of the trains when they pass by the gate. Well, the only bad thing is that the wind coming on train usually makes my skirt fly up. Yes, not necessarily a bad thing. Depends on your perspective. Quite literally. Alright. Nothing unusual to report. It looks like we're in for another rush. Okay, look good. The regular scheduled bus to Calver will arrive in roughly 40 minutes, so I'm afraid there's still a bit of wait to go. Ah, alright. Thanks for the info. If you want to kill some time, how about you grab a meal over in the mess hall? You know, I might just do that. My stomach has been growling for a while now. Yeah, but where are the lines the guy outside is talking about? Cause so far that I can see, it really isn't that more busy here, is it? There's still another whole day of anniversary festival, but I decided to go back early. I'm not trying to fight against a crowd of people leaving. It seems that many others have the same idea as me, unfortunately. From the looks of it, we're going to be busy tomorrow too. I better get my stamina while I still can. Ah, too fast, too fast. That's better. Deputy Commander Bills always waits until the other guardsmen have finished eating before taking her lunch break. Instead of fraternizing with the group, the Deputy Commander prefers to draw a distinct line between herself and her subordinates. She's a wise woman who knows how to carry herself like a right and proper leader, and looks out for those in her charge. I'm never going to understand how Deputy Commander Bills isn't the CGF Commander. Yeah, I think most people think that way. Because the actual Commander? We haven't seen him, but we heard very, very bad rumors about him. I'm a massive Ilya Platier fan. Trust me, it physically hurt me that I'm stuck slaving away here missing all of the Ark and Seal performances. Ah well. Maybe one day you can see it. And having said that, let's have a rest while we're here. Because yes, we didn't use as much CP as I thought we would. But it doesn't mean we can recover a bit. Oh, I've been informed that this isn't in fact the passenger waiting room. How careless of me. Well, be it as may, I still have an irresistible urge to clean up this mess. And I always check upstairs first, before heading over to the commander's office. Just to enjoy the view of Calvert. Traffic to Calvert has been getting a lot busier. Oh, crap, I almost fell asleep there. This spot is too peaceful for its own good. Believe me, I really do appreciate the beauty of the scenery on the Republican border, but when I remember that Calvert has his eyes on Set and Crossbell, it kinda ruins the mood. You might say that it's too peaceful right now, but I have an idea that it's not gonna stay this peaceful forever. Oh, the CGF training is conducted at the Police Academy Security Department. Get this, I've heard that Sergeant Mayor Seeker graduated from the academy with the highest mark you can get. I've really got to focus if I want to beat her. Well, why not try to beat her but be better? at yourself, because if she has the highest marking, that means you cannot score higher than that. So you can aim for being her equal, not her better. But by all means, do try. Oh, there are countless ruins throughout Crossbell that haven't been secured simply because the commander decided it was pointless. Because of that, we still have no idea what the true purpose of Stargazer Tower is, or if it's a potential threat. If we were given official permission, I would be more than happy to take a scouting unit to investigate places like Stargazer Tower. But the commander claims missions like that are a waste of the CGF's budget. Well, I don't think it is, but the commander always has the final call. This should be enough to do the job. What are you up to, Deputy Commander? I just finished compiling our files on everything we know about Stargazer Tower. Once the commander returns to the gate, I intend to make an appeal to organize a scouting unit. You sure you want to do that? This is the commander we're talking about. He'll probably shoot down your plan faster than you can explain. I'm well aware of the risk, Orlando, but even if that's the outcome, I'll begin to consider alternative approaches. I told you back in May, didn't I? If people like us give up, then that truly will be the end for this nation. With that in mind, I at least have to try, don't I? You're absolutely right. We're going to keep giving it our all too, Deputy Commander Mills. Once the commander returns to the gate, I intend to make an appeal to organize a scouting unit. And if it's unsuccessful, I simply have to organize a more convincing argument and continue my battle. And that's why she would be the perfect commander, because he never stops fighting. Unlike the actual commander who never stops partying. Alright, that's just another tourist. I think that's it for Tangram Gate. I think we are more than ready to move on to America Village again. And this time I'm not accidentally mispressing Crossbell City. We're going straight from the gate to America. Yes. Oh, it's the second to last day of the festival, so I thought I'd give myself a little break this morning. Maybe I should take the truck for a spin. So this is actually one of the first actual confirmation that tomorrow is the last day of the festival. So if you want to go to Michelin during the festival, tomorrow is gonna be that chance. So we have to go there. It's crazy how different the culture in America compared to the city. And here I thought I was going to see all sorts of high-tech agriculture ornaments. Well, I guess it's refreshing to have places that withstand modern times. Yeah, not everything needs to be high-tech. The soft murmuring of the river, the chirping of the birds, the gorgeous scenery. I bet America will be the perfect place for a nice picnic. And speaking of picnics, I'm starving. Oh, so the anniversary festival ends tomorrow? Jeez, I barely had time to blink. I guess there's always next year. Oh, my brother kept saying he wanted to see the anniversary festival in the city this year. The festival was really fun for me right here. I got to play a ton with my brother after all. Yes, because of the festival, a lot of tourists came to the village as well. So it's not like they didn't catch anything of it. Just a different aspect. I'm thinking of buying these as a souvenir for my family back in the Republic. Would you mind wrapping 3 of them for me? It'll be my pleasure to. If you'll head over to the counter, I'll get everything ready. I kept hearing so much about America Village's famous apiary yesterday, I couldn't help but start seriously craving some honey. Now I have to go and get it all this home. It looks pretty heavy. Yep, 1 bottle at a time. Oh, this is the best our business has done in years. It didn't come even close to getting this much action during last year's festival. We must be lucky. Nope, I think the advertisement in Crossbell City, beginning the rice omelette and stuff, that really worked wonders for the village. I wonder why that customer went over and talked to Gramps instead of me. I am the one at the counter, aren't I? Do I not look reliable or something? Maybe I really do look unreliable. Well, let's look at this. If Gramps is the one doing the negotiations, I'll be able to take it easy. And confirming his unreliability. Right, nothing new in the store. Still all the same stuff. Good. Finishing up my work for the day, so I might as well head down to the old Ash Tree Inn for a few drinks. Figure, since it's the anniversary festival, I can go ahead and treat myself a little bit. I wanted to take my kids to the festival, but it didn't work out. Well, I should have more time to rest next year, so I work my hardest until then. Yeah, something to look forward to, definitely. This year's anniversary festival brought in many more tourists than usual. Derek's plan was a success, but still. I can't say I agree with his goal. Was this all connected to his desire to modernize the village? We'll most likely be seeing more tourists today than the rest of the festival combined. Could this have been connected to Derek's modernization plans all along? Yes. And I know that change is hard, but I think he does it from a right place. For his love of the village. Oh, my husband has been rife with worry, poring over the pros and cons of doing this anniversary festival food stall. I thought everything would be alright this time, but it looks like he's going to end up arguing with Derek again. Silly me. I'm conflicted whenever I hear Tolta and Derek arguing about something or another. Yeah, and I do understand it, like the old guy wants to preserve the traditions of the village, and Derek wants to modernize it to be able to grow bigger, to earn more money, make it prosper. Yeah, and both have their pros and both have their cons. It's not a bad thing they argue about it, as long as they come to a mutual agreement. Oh, it's nice that people came to visit the village, but all their staring makes me feel like a bug under a magnifying glass. I get there curious, but I can hardly concentrate with all those eyes on my back. Oh yeah, I can imagine how bad that would be. Just working around, doing your thing, and then constantly having people behind you looking over your shoulder like, what you doing? How's she doing that? It would be fun in the beginning, but at some point it would get really annoying. Oh, a bunch of tourists stopped by today, but I couldn't find any members of the Fisherman's Guild among them. Maybe waiting to be scouted by one of them isn't the best idea. They were here yesterday. You had to talk to them then, really? Tying place is empty. And check up there first, because we know talking to him will activate the quest. Being here in the village is like a breath of fresh air. I can almost imagine myself tending to the field while basking in the sun's glow. When I'm old, I want to spend the rest of my days in a relaxing place like this. Right, and I'm just realizing something. There's one little thing I want to do before actually starting that quest, considering it's like a continuation of the main story. I want to go back to Crossbell and report the 2 quests we have completed, just to scratch it off the list, just in case. So I'll be right back. Alright, let's check them in. It will probably be fine until we complete that quest, but it's just to be sure. Nice big old bonus. Ooh, Detective 6th class. A gladiator belt as a reward for your performance. Thank you very much. Yep, still have a medium, so we still technically have time. And of course the main one as well. Perfect. Right, let's go back. Yeah, it's a little thing, just reporting those, but it puts my mind at ease. Because I know that we're probably not gonna get all the points. I'm pretty sure I missed a lot already. But I don't want to miss anything that I can prevent, you know what I mean? That's one of the reasons also why we talk to everyone. Just to see if we can unlock everything. Oh, goddess. If something ends up happening to my guest, my inn is done for. Please be safe. Excuse us? You're Mr. Gofun, right? We're the special support section. You submitted a support request to the CPD, correct? Oh, I'm saved. I got an impending disaster on my hands, everyone. If I knew this was going to happen, I would have tied them down while they were still in the village. Oh, this is all my fault. Sir, please try to calm down and explain the situation. What in the world happened? Oh, so sorry about that. I am just a little overwhelmed by this whole fiasco. Allow me to start from the beginning. Yesterday, this couple traveling from abroad checked out my inn. Everything was fine at first, but when I came to bring them breakfast in the morning, the room was empty. It was like they were never there. I have reason to believe that they ventured into the ancient battlefield of Old America Road. Oh, that name rings a bell. I think it's mentioned it before. Historians have found traces of battlefields from the Middle Ages of a branch of Old America Road. If I remember correctly, wasn't the stone bridge connected to the path too damaged to cross? Well, it was. It seems that it was repaired recently though. Now any random person can wander there all willy-nilly. That couple kept on talking about how they wanted to go sightseeing while they were in Crossbell. Upon hearing that, I warned them about entering the battlefield, but that might have backfired. Some centuries old battlefield would make for an alluring tourist spot. Is it really that dangerous though? Absolutely. The place is famous as a breeding ground for many incredible powerful monsters. Heck, even the villagers here know it to be crazy to try and go there. And on top of that, even ever since the bridge was repaired, no one's been patrolling the area. That means we can't confirm whether things have gotten worse or better. And those tourists have unexpectedly wandered into a dangerous place. This is not the optimal situation, certainly. Agreed. We can't take this lightly. Please, I beg you. Can you find them and bring them back? For now, my friend Alfred is standing guard, making sure no one else enters the ancient battlefield, but at this rate, my guest will be in deep trouble. Understood, sir. You can leave everything to us. I assure you, we'll find your tourists. It's not like we can refuse. You know, it'll be a lot easier if tourists would listen when given advice. Especially from locals. Nothing to do but track them down and bring them back. Oh, thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means to me in the inn. Well then, I'll leave this in your very capable... Kufan! One of his regulars, maybe? Keith, what's the matter? As you can see, I was in the middle of an important discussion. There's no time for a discussion. You know how the couple went missing and now the inn's up the creek because of it? Yes, I am fully aware. I told these officers about the entire situation. Well, there's no need to freak out anymore. For the sake of the inn, I called in the cavalry. The cavalry? What are you talking about? Come in here, don't be shy. Kufan here will explain this entire mess to you. Sure, lay it on me. Of course. I'm Scott of the Bracer Guild. So you've got a missing couple, is that right? If you don't mind, could you fill me in on the details? Hold on, a bracer? Why are you here? Oh, you're the special support section, aren't you? And given the circumstances, I imagine us bumping into each other here isn't just a coincidence. Keith, explain to me why you brought a bracer here immediately. Oh, what do you mean? Whenever you're in a pickle, you gotta turn to a bracer guild. Duh. You wanna heard about what happened? I sprinted all the way to Crossbell City to submit a request to the guild. I can't fault you for caring, but I really wish you cleared it with me first. Just our luck. Man, you have the worst timing ever. Huh? Why is everyone being so hostile right now? I don't really understand what's happening, but it's obvious that something's up. Sorry, but could I get a brief explanation on what's going on here? Sure, here's the rundown. Lloyd explained that the SSS had come to accept the same request. Ah, so that's how it is, I see now. The whole thing is a giant misunderstanding. That may be, but should we do about the missing couple? I'm not sure what the proper protocol is when the police and guild accept the same job. Hey, we could always turn this into a fun competition. Who'll be the first to find the tourists? Something like that, maybe? Randy, that's not the issue here. What do you think we should do, Lloyd? I have an idea. Scott, if you aren't opposed to it, why don't we work together? No complaints here. I was actually thinking the same thing. Joining forces with the Bracer Guild? Might as well. So we're searching for this ancient battlefield together, huh? No, we can split into groups. From what I've heard, this place is practically a den of monsters. And we need to secure the safety of those 2 tourists ASAP. Well, I might be familiar with the general area, but the battlefield is no small place. If we split up, we'll have a far better chance of finding them. If we keep in contact with our enigmas, we should be able to locate them in no time at all. True. Indeed, that seems like the most reasonable strategy. I'm all for that plan. Lives are at stake here. The more help, the merrier. SSS, Scott, I'm counting on you. And with the client's permission, we're good to go. Yeah, let's do our best. Lloyd and Scott exchange Enigma contact info. Alright, let's strike while the iron's hot. I'll head onto the ancient battlefield whenever you are all ready. Come catch up with me. I'll see you later. Okay everyone, once we're prepared, let's make our way to the ancient battlefield too. After all, we don't want to fall too far behind Scott. So, still a slight competition, isn't it? The SSS versus the Bracer Guild. And I think that what Lloyd suggested is of course the better thing. Don't make a situation worse because you wanna stand with your side of the table. Like, we are the CPD, we have right of way here. Same way with the Bracer Guild. They shouldn't stand on their stripes to say, no, we are here to help the people, it's our job. Like they said, it's always better to just work together. And both will benefit from it. The tourists will be found faster, and we have more fighting power if we do get attacked by something big. Oh, I've somehow ended up making things more complicated than they needed to be. I just wanted to impress Gofan, but maybe I rushed things. Still, I'm glad that the Bracer is going to be there to help you officers out. Yeah, he jumped the gun, but he did it from a right place. To get to the ancient battlefield, you have to cross the metal bridge that is on Old America Road. I'm begging you, please, find those 2 and bring them back. Anything else here? Well, we could bring some food, but that should be fine. Alright, let's see if we can find this ancient battlefield. We have passed it a couple of times on the road, so it shouldn't be too hard. But the last time we went past that bridge, it was all like locked up behind some plates to keep people back. I'm guessing those are now gone. And this place is really big. It will also mean that we have an extra chance to increase our money, sepit, everything. Aren't you the special support section? A bracer just came through here looking for the missing tourists. I was told you guys will be coming as well. You're assisting the bracer, right? Please help them find those tourists in any way you can. Well, assisting... We're working together. I think that's the best way to describe it. Proxy puppet. Alright, still too weak. It's just a little area. So we can very easily assume that these are still the same enemies. Curia bomb. Back in my day, we had to work hard for our Curia bomb, and we definitely wouldn't have 99 of them in our second playthrough. No siree. Gotta go back. Shouldn't forget to re-click on chests. There are some peculiar magazines inside the chest. You decide to leave them where they are, despite Randy's protest. I wish we could take those with us. For research purposes, of course. There it is. Destroyed buildings. Destroyed road. Definitely an ancient battlefield. Wow, so this is what the ancient battlefield is like? There are just as many ruins scattered around as I'd heard there were. And with a name like Ancient Battlefield, I wouldn't be surprised if something spooky was lurking around here. We all know I'm a betting man, so I'm placing my chips on the ghost of a long defeated army, or something equally crazy. Ghost? Oh, please no. Ellie? You heard nothing. I have to say, the weather is harsh and this place is infested with monsters. If that couple ventures further in, we haven't much time. We better hurry. Good call, Ellie. Let's get this search on the way. And just as we are getting here, of course, weather becomes shit. Alright, as always, let's just scope things out. Just to level the playing field a little bit. Because we are in a new area, that does mean we have a potential of a whole lot of new enemies, which we can report back to the precinct for more rewards. Ooh! I should have read what was written. Can reflect physical damage and cause confusion. Ooh. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be an art one.
Yosh! Enigma Kudo.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit higher. Change things up. Yeah, you can start locking that one down at least. Perfect.
Yosh!
Alright, nothing too interesting in the item so far. I am really focused on getting like bait for my fishing, but everything else should be fine as well. And yes, the shields, if we can prevent fighting those, that would be great, cause the constant reflect is just a little bit annoying, isn't it? Courier bomb. I should really think about getting a roof installed. What the hell is that? A walking totem pole. Really? Alright, that is a little bit weird for an enemy, but not the weirdest I've seen. Alright, let's pick the gods of the Middle Ages. Yes, no magical abilities to be used.
Chance です。皆さん、お願いします。
了解。
わかったわ。えい。
行くぜ。はっ。
そこ。なんとかなったわね。
Alright, not too bad. Yeah, and as I said before, I think this will probably be the place where we will see where we can take the pictures. So we have to be really looking out for those. 2 ways and going everywhere. Let's just check the entire thing out, so next time we can focus on completing it. Totem attack. Mixed in with shields. I think we need to make a priority to get the shields out of the way.
Yosh. Enigma Kudo. Makasero.
Yeah, and I'm trying to place it a little bit more forward that the shields can first come toward us.
Enigma Kudo.
Oh, they can really attack from a distance. Ah, the one thing that's casting is a little bit out of our reach. Oh well, then we're just going in for the attack. Oh, it's gonna be a hard one, this. That's gonna be rough on you, Randy, but I feel the need. Okay, we're still alive. We're still alive.
Yeah.
I might need to resurrect Randy. Oh yeah. That's okay. Oh, that's such a waste. Too bad that one isn't attached to people.
Thanks.
私の番です。エニグマ駆動。それ。
Thanks.
私の番ね。
Yeah, now you're not too far away.
行くわよ。食らいなさい。任せてくれ。
Alright, let's just go wild. I want to make sure that it actually hits.
行くぜエニグマ駆動
さてとエニグマ駆動お返しよ
It missed, she counters, but the counter isn't reflected back.
Yeah.
おら
さてと
Eh, might as well.
行くわよ
Keep canceling that magic.
食らいなさい
行くぞはあ
さてと
行くぜ
Yeah, I really should start making our way towards it.
それ
行きます
Yeah, this fight would have been over so long ago
任せて
if those shields were in there. Like I said, they sound like the most annoying enemy in the battlefield, so
はい
if I can help it,
た
we'll definitely avoid them.
任せてくれ
But it doesn't matter, because we are still gonna need to go back to the city anyway for the pictures once we find it.
もう大丈夫
If
だ
I am right about the location, of course. Heal. My parents warned me that bad chests go to Gehenna when they can never speak. That's very harsh, considering chests are never allowed to speak. Wait, is that who I think it is? Scott. Oh hey, it's you guys. You got here faster than I expected. Yeah, we're kinda used to running all over the state at this point. But hey, is this lady one of our tourists? After I made sure she was alive and breathing, I noticed that she had a Calvadian passport. So yeah, I think she's one of the ones we're looking for. How is she holding up? The shock of seeing all these nasty monsters knocked her out cold, but other than that, she seems to be fine. Don't worry, I took care of him. See? No scratch on her. Phew, thank goodness you were here, Scott. The support request mentioned a couple, but I do not see the other one anywhere nearby. Could we venture deeper inside? If that's the case, we need to locate him as soon as possible. He seriously left this lady behind and ran. I can't say he's the shining example of a gentleman. Well, it's possible he had no choice if they were chased by monsters. I'm going to see if I can wake this lady up before I go any further in. In the meantime, I'd like for you all to press on ahead and start searching for the other one. That shouldn't be a problem. Thanks, Scott. Yes. Very well done. I'm going to continue treating this woman for a little bit longer. Go ahead without me. I'll catch up with you guys later. Perfect. Well done. Alright, so I think I'm going to leave the episode here. Considering we found one of the two tourists. So next time we're going to continue our search for the other one. And we are continue the search for the picture, because we need that one as well, of course. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we explore the battlefield a little bit further, seeing if we can find our missing person. See you then. Bye bye.